Hi, it's me, Vamp, and I thought I'd specifically talk about junctions and their relation to the war within. Now, if you're a veteran player, you can just, like Rebecca said on the, stream on Thursday, I believe it was. She said, unlock Setna Junction. That's what you'll need for the war within, to unlock Setna Junction. Well, and of course, complete everything else. But yeah, just unlock Setna Junction. That's basically all you'll need, more or less. You'll also need to complete all the other cinematic quests. In case you don't know what War Within is, it's a new expansion slash cinematic quest coming to Warframe. This is for PC and console. Consoles might get a little later than PC, but it can't be helped. PC's going to get first, of course, later on console. So what you will need is to have Setna Junction unlocked. Now, if you're a veteran player, you can just be like, oh, I'm going to go to Pluto and unlock Setna Junction. You'll see all you need to do is defeat Vahak, 10 Sentinels on Luna, collect 3 mods from the Orkan Principal Challenges room on Luna. Now that can actually be, it can be 3 of 1 challenge. So if you want to go in for like a survival, do one of the challenges, leave, go back in, do one of the challenges, leave, then the third time go in, do one of the challenges, leave, it will count. Now, I don't know if it's the bug that will later get fixed or if that's the way it intends to be. But for now, it will count. And then the final step is craft a weapon requiring mastery rank 5 or higher. So that is important. So basically, in order to unlock this junction, you'll have to be mastery rank 5, at least. I know what you're thinking is, hey, but Vamp, I'm a veteran player. I'm mastery rank 10, mastery rank 15, mastery rank 20, even mastery rank 22. Why does this video matter to me? Well, it might not necessarily matter to you, but I feel like it's important for new players. Because new players, they don't have all of this unlocked. As a new player, the very first quest you do is Boar's Prize, right? Yeah. That's the very first quest you do, War's Prize. Everyone starts on Earth. That's where you begin. Well, first the Venus Junction, which, you'll need to eventually, get to Venus with the junction. And what do you have to do? You'll have to... Here, I have it right here for you guys. Complete War's Prize, which, collect 20 mods. That doesn't seem too bad, does it? Collect 20 mods. If you're new, I recommend a carrier. This will make this a little bit easier for you, but it's up to you. Apply 4 mods to a single Warframe or weapon. That's not hard, right? That's basically a how-to tutorial. Sorry if my voice seems farther away. Sometimes I'm moving around. But anyway, upgrade any mod to rank 2 or higher through the fusion process. And finally, I don't know why that was like that, but defeat 3 Xmas enemies on Earth. Basically just fight enemies on Earth. And eventually, it will happen for you. And you'll get some little nifty rewards too. And then, after that, you will, of course, be like, oh, I won. Now I can go to Venus. I'm on Venus. That's good, right? Well, now you'll need the Mercury Junction, which you will get by defeating Jackal at Fossa. Jackal's a boss on the planet. Apparently, it tells what node it is. I'm just really bad at stuff, period. Yeah, here we go. Fossa. The Jackal. He's the boss. Assassinate him. Go in public. Chances are you'll find some other people, or just go in with your friends. And then, after you do that, complete 10 waves of defense on Tesla in a single mission. So, just go in with a couple friends or go solo and, stay 10 missions. 10 waves. 10 waves might be a little challenging if you're super new, but again, you should be able to put in public and find someone and, just communicate with them via chat and see if they are doing 10 missions as well. Rescue a hostage. Basically, that just means do a rescue mission. Again, in public, if you don't have anyone else to play with, chances are someone would jump in. If they don't, I recommend either Limbo or Loki for this type of mission, and Ciphers. Ciphers are pretty good because, they basically just let you press one button and it's an auto hack. Don't be ashamed for using Ciphers. I have 400 or more of them. But yeah, defeat 10 Xmas enemies on Venus. Basically just, fight enemies. Eventually they will be Xmas, okay? So you don't have to worry about that. And then after we get done with Mercury Junction, you do another quest. It's called the Once Awake quest. You will find it see that quest. It's one of the rewards. You will find it in your codex. I'll show you guys the codex real quick, just in case you're not aware of it. Here's the codex right here. The very first tab is the quests, and then the quests aren't necessarily in a particular order per se, but here we go. Once Awake, you would just click on it, and if I hadn't have it completed, I could click begin, and then it would start me with that. And then after I went to, this isn't the right one. After I went to Mercury and, what that junction? After I went to, Venus. I know. I'm confusing myself. But anyway, after I completed that, I would go back to, let's see. After we complete the Mercury Junction, we go to Mercury. I was right. To Mercury we go. Because after you complete a junction, it will automatically put you there. And then let's see, what are we doing at Mercury? Mercury, Mercury, Mercury. Actually, you know what? We don't even need to go to Mercury right now. So let's skip to Mars, okay? I know this might be a long video in the end, but bear with me. And then after, well, we'll have to, okay, I missed a step, forgive me. Earth, Mercury Junction, right here. Complete once a week. We just did that. Defeat 150 frontier grenade enemies on Earth. Okay. Well, here is a simple fix for that. Okay. So you know how it says collect 500 rubido in missions? You can do both it and the 150 grenades at the same time. It's recommended that you use, maybe a regular defense might be good, not an infected defense because you need some regular enemy to do so. To be honest, you could probably do E Prime or some sabotage mission of some sort, but yeah. Now, the final criteria for this involves where we went to before, where you just unlocked. So yeah, go to Mercury and do what it says to do on Mercury. I know that no junctions on Mercury, but this requirement requires you to complete a tile set on Mercury. This is how you get your Void Relic system. I'll post a link in the description below to a video explaining a little bit about that. If you're new, you might not know. That could possibly help you. But here we go. Let's go up to Mars, shall we? Oh, that could have been bad. See, I already have the junction complete, but to Mars. Okay, and then once we get to Mars, let's see what we will have to do here. Defeat the Sergeant on Phobos. Which, did we already unlock Phobos? I do not think we unlocked Phobos yet, so hit Phobos. We will have to unlock Phobos before we can unlock Ceres. So here's what we will do. We will defeat 150 enemies in a single mission on Mars. I always recommend survival for that. Scan 5 Cephalon fragments on Mars. I'll post a link in the description, a video explaining that about Cephalon fragments if you don't know. If I have a video, I don't remember if I do. If I don't, I'll make one. But yeah, they are these little blue things of data that you can scan throughout missions. Usually, if you go in public, whoever finds one usually marks it. There's an indicator showing that they marked it. And then the third one is open 3 lit relics. I'll show you how easy that is. It's as soon as you get the Void Relic system, just put it inside your ship like it says to. Then come over here to this tab and just pick whatever the top one is. It's usually a Lilith thing. Most likely you'll be able to do it, but if it's on a planet you don't have unlocked yet, then unfortunately you might have to wait because these cycle out every 45 minutes to an hour. So yeah, that's that. And then we get Phobos unlocked. And then we can go to Phobos. Why do we gotta go to Phobos, you ask? Well, that's simple. The reason we gotta go to Phobos is because we gotta do that mission so we can unlock Cirrus. We may not need Phobos right now, but we need Cirrus. Yes, we definitely need Cirrus. Let's see the requirements. Refine void relic once. Okay, so refining, you would go to the orbiter, you would go to your void relic station and, basically just use void traces. I think I explained it in a video, but may as well do a small demonstration, right? You would just go here, for example, and whatever you had, you would literally just use void traces. That counts as refined. Even if it's just the smallest one, it counts as refined. That is indeed refined, and now that we refined it, we can go back to Mars, see if there's any other steps. Okay, so the Grineer enemies on Mars and Lieutenant Leech Curl at war on Mars. He's actually the boss on Mars, so let's see if we can't find it. Here we go. War assassination mission. So, you beat him. Technically, there's an invasion going on, so technically you could do this, Freud, I like to call him Freud boss, and that would still count. Funny thing is, it still counts for the junction. So you do that, whichever one you defeat him, you defeat the boss on Phobos, you do the Grineer thing, and then you do the Void Tracer thing I just showed you. It doesn't matter what order you do them in, as long as they all get done. Then we get to go to Cirrus. Now, what do we gotta do at Cirrus? It looks like in order to get to Jupiter, we gotta complete the quest, the Archwing. We gotta defeat Vor and Krill at Cirrus. As you can see, Vor from the first quest of the game, and the boss you just had to defeat not too long ago on Cirrus have teamed up. And yeah, here we go. They have teamed up. You gotta go in, kill both of them. It might be a little challenging if you're a new player, so I recommend you go to the recruit tab and, find people that possibly are trying to get this done too. Some of our community is actually pretty helpful. If you can't find anyone in the recruit tab, I know there's a relay station on Earth. You can go there, and there's a group called Guides of the Lotus, I believe, and they might be able to help you. So keep that in mind. Then after you defeat that boss, you would you'd survive 10 minutes on Draco on Cirrus. Now see, it's funny because Draco will be this big kind of sore subject for some of the veteran players, so it's kind of a nod to that they put that in. I think it's pretty funny. And then you gotta defeat a prosecutor on Cirrus. Just do missions on Cirrus. You'll eventually get a prosecutor appearing. So, yeah, there's that. And then next, after Cirrus, I actually can go, actually, no. After Cirrus, what you would do is, well, we already did the Pluto Junction, because we kind of had to do that to get here, right? Yeah, that's exactly what we had to do to get here. You guys remember? The Pluto Junction, the reason we had to do that is because Cirrus made us defeat an enemy on Phobos. So, yeah, we already got the Pluto Junction complete. That's nice, right? And then we just finished the Cirrus one. I mean, you know, the Jupiter one. Excuse me. Okay, so now we are on Jupiter. We got that done. So now after so here's what we're going to do on Jupiter. We finally got to Jupiter, and it looks like we need to unlock some junctions. Well, yeah, see, there are two junctions here. There's the Saturn Junction, and there's the Europe Junction. The Europe Junction, the new Strange, if you recall, that's a quest we need to complete for the Saturn Junction. It said complete the new Strange. We don't have the new Strange yet. Now it looks like we'll have to do the Europa Junction first. We gotta complete Stolen Dreams. Stolen Dreams. Now, let's see where we get Stolen Dreams. Stolen Dreams. Is Stolen Dreams here? Whoops. I did not mean to do that. It does not look like Stolen Dreams is right here. As you can see, you get rewards for completing the junctions. So, we get the reward Stolen Dream for completing one of them. We complete the Stolen Dreams. We go to the Void. Now, here's where the Void is. In case you guys don't know how to get to the Void, and if you're a new player, you might not know, but that's perfectly okay. Remember, we unlocked Phobos. Well, from Phobos, there really is no unlocking the Void. It's just, you know, what you do some missions, of course, yeah, sure, whatever. And then the Void. This is the Void. You'll have to unlock missions, you know, by doing them, it unlocks the next node, and, you know, you keep going till you get to what you need to do. Which, in this case, is Test Sub. You complete that in the Void, you craft a Warframe Spectre. Now, you should have a Spectre by now. You usually get them, sometimes quite randomly. I might, if I'm going to be perfectly honest. But 9 times out of 10, you'll have a Spectre by now. If you don't have a Spectre by now, you should be able to get a Spectre from your clan dojo if you have one. And as far as I know, that could have changed a little bit, but that's my understanding. And then as soon as you unlock Europa Junction, you can technically go to Europa, or you can do some of this, multitask. As you can see, I haven't even done other junctions yet, but I'm a veteran player, so I have some stuff unlocked already. Actually, it says I have, I don't know, I'm so confused right now. Anyway, yeah, that's what you do. Saturn, to get the Saturn junction unlocked, we could go ahead and do the 2 steps, but in order to do the 3rd step, we gotta go off to Europa, right? Look, you can also get to the void from Europa. That's pretty cool. So, what do we do at Europa? Exactly what we're told. No real junction right here, so we do whatever the Saturn junction told us to do at Europa. Defeat the Raptor. The Raptor is a boss on Europa. So after we defeat him, what do? You guessed it. We go to Saturn. And then, look, with Saturn, what are we looking for? Well, of course, you gotta do these missions and whatnot. Then, Uranus Junction. Now, defeat the boss on Saturn. He's the boss. Open 3 meso relics. That just means, like I showed you guys before, do 3 of these things, meso fissures. Do 3 of them, and then you'll be able to open the 3 relics. See, it should be a planet you have unlocked already at the side, but Saturn that time. We're on Saturn right now. Craft a weapon requiring a mastery rank 1 or higher. So you start the game with mastery rank 0, but usually everything you do would give you enough points to go to mastery rank 1. So that's pretty cool. And craft a dialect key. That is pretty easy. You can buy the blueprint for the key from the market, and then you just use a void relic, I believe a void relic, to craft it, and there you go. That's how you craft those. And then, that's it. After you do that junction, you can go to Uranus. And then, let's see, if you want to go back to Saturn, yeah, but we possibly want to go to Neptune, right? So complete the nodes that are needed, complete the quest Nithar, which, we will have already, because we did the other junction leading up to here. And that's how it works. So you'll get rewards for, so you can complete the next junction. Like these weapons and stuff you get, they're mastery rank weapons that you can craft to help you along with the next junction. So, complete quest Nithar, defeat Talrega or whatever you call it. He's the boss. Complete any 5 missions on Uranus with only your melee equipped. So, that's it. You just unequip your primary, secondary, go melee only, have fun, complete missions on Uranus. You can do the easiest mission on Uranus 5 times if you want. And then the last one, open 3 caches during any sabotage mission on the unit. I actually didn't open them all 3 during the same mission, but it still counted. Then, after you do all this, you do the junction. It gives you the second dream quest and what you need to unlock Neptune. You finally have Neptune unlocked. So what do? You complete all the notes, or at least enough to get you to here. As you can see, the different ways lead to different things and whatnot. It gets you to the Pluto Junction. Complete the second dream, the quest you were just given. Defeat the hyena pack, that's the boss on this planet. Then complete a corporate spy mission with all 3 successful data extraction. Now you could do this with friends or solo. If you're doing it solo, I recommend Loki or even Ivara if you have her. But yeah, I recommend Loki. And this quest is, this whole thing. You can do it, right? And then it gives you a chroma system blueprint. And then the Raycon blueprint. Now, if you don't have the Stranger Things fully completed, this should help you. I believe you need chroma stuff to do it, but I could be wrong. So, we've done the junction for that. What next? Correct. Go to Pluto. What do we do at Pluto? Well, of course, we want to get the air junction complete. So, we can say we've done all the junctions. You'll want to, complete 20 waves on Luna. You want to open 3 Neo Relics. Again, Neo Relics are just, here. Should be a planet you have unlocked already. And defeat the boss of the dialect. Just by an assassination dialect, key blueprint from the market, which should only cost you credits, by the way. So, don't worry if you don't have platinum, that's fully fine. And then you'll have Eris Junction unlocked, which is fine, Eris Junction, pretty cool. Now we have all the junctions unlocked, all but one. We go to Pluto. Eris was just a bonus unlock, so we have all the planets. But what we need is, remember at the beginning of this video, I told you need Sedna Junction in order to do the war within. Well, what we need to do is defeat 10 Senate enemies on Luna. Now, Senate enemies are the enemies that the Lotus will say an Oculus has scanned you, and then they come. They're actually quite difficult to beat. I actually die quite a bit, so they adapt to your weapon type, so maybe bring a couple friends for that. Remember I told you any mods, you could do the same challenge 3 times. Master Rank 5, you should be at least Master Rank 5 for completing these, because you get, I believe, 1,000 mastery, 1,000 points towards your mastery rank per junction you complete, then 75 per node you complete. So you should be Master Rank 5 to craft the weapon. You should have the weapon by now from the rewards for doing the junctions. And this hidden message quest, it's an optional quest. You saw some rewards that were optional quests. This is to get limbo. No, I take it back. It's either to get limbo or mirage, one of the two. Well, anyway, either way, this is mirage. This is definitely mirage. It's an optional quest. So you do this junction, you finally get to Sedna. And Sedna is the planet you need to get to. Well, I know you're thinking, I'm here, now what do I do? Well, you can start doing the, missions. Yeah, you can start unlocking all the nodes you need to, because I don't even know what nodes you need to. I know that video has been a little long, might be somewhat confusing, but I really hope this video has maybe helped a few of you out, and I think I'm going to end it here. So have fun completing the junctions. I wish you the best. If you have any further questions, you can leave a comment in the video. I look at my comments quite frequently, so just let me know if you guys are having problems, if you guys have questions. Again, I hope this video helped, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.